I'm in love with you, but it's alright. I fall in love nearly every night, and it fills up my heart till I can't keep it in. So I hope you don't mind if I say it again. I'm in love with you, honey, but it's okay. I fall in love nearly every day. I'm in love with the boys in the band down my street, and with every good poet I happen to meet, because love that is easy is taking a breath, and I'll do it all day till the day of my death. And I don't want to own you, and you don't have to stay. Just as long as I've known you, I've wanted to say, I'm in love with you. I'm so...
I'm Jade, and the last couple days at camp have been really weird. I got separated from my friends, but thanks to my impeccable acting skills, I was able to fake my way into the infirmary yesterday to find where Zoe and Angel ended up. They both looked shaken, but at least they were okay. I have no idea what happened to them or how they found their way back. I mean, I found Zoe and carried her back. Yep, that was me. No idea how Angel got back though, seriously. It's kind of spooky. Once he was on his feet again, I talked to Angel a bit. Told him that whole thing about how Tam is a terrifying sea monster who is apparently wearing someone else's face. But maybe that's a metaphor. You never can really know what to take literally with these angsty boys. Honestly, I told Angel that it's not the sea monster thing that worries me the most about Tam. There's a strange intensity to Tam, and he's so into Angel so quickly. It makes me kind of nervous. I mean, he doesn't even have a phone. What do they even have in common? Angel listened to me, kinda. But then Angel told me that apparently his whole internal demon shtick isn't a metaphor either. He's actually a demon, apparently. It freaked me out at first, but then I learned that it's actually kinda sick. He gets to steal people's souls. I mean, how cool is that? I told him that he should take Sarah Emily's, because she's so annoying. Soulless Sarah Emily might be kind of chill. On our way back to camp, Tam caught up with Angel and they had a moment. I can't say it wasn't cute. It was cute, okay? I'm just worried about Angel, and I'm gonna miss him.
Nervous GM who doesn't know how to unmute. Good to see everybody. I'm so excited to continue this sweet, angsty, tragic, beautiful, wonderful, supernatural gang with this wonderful group of people. And so let's go around and tell me, let's see, your character's name, and did we already do if they were an animal, what animal would they be? We did, and we have snake people, so that doesn't make any sense. Okay, if you were an animal other than a snake, your character was an animal other than a snake, what animal would your character be? All right, Serena.
What a coincidence that we start this on me. Hi everyone. If Serena was an animal, that's not a snake, I think she would be a plesiosaur.
Nice. I love it. And of course, Serena, played by the wonderful Rosie. I forgot, you can say your actual name too.
Yeah, hi, I'm Rosie Ray, or the Valdrianth of the internet, and I played the Gorgon, who apparently would be a plesiosaur. But yeah, hi.
Heck
I'm
yeah.
back.
Way to roll with it. I called on you first after throwing that question out. Thank you. All right, Tam, your turn.
I'm sorry, Bunz was just like, here's something. Okay. Hey, my name is Noordin Ali, also known as Werewolf. You can find me on the internet at Werewolf Heals. My pronouns are he, him, and so is my proud, angsty boy sea monster, Tam. As if Tam were an animal, I would say some kind of sea monster or fish. Yeah, I'll give you a specific answer, though. I think he is a swordfish. That's enough for me.
I just put it out there, but we're not giving like why. It's just no. That's who they be. That's fantastic.
I just took a required info security training, and like that's very menacing. I like it a lot. I'm a swordfish.
I like it. I want to leave it at like, you explain if you want, but if you want to just put it out there, heck yeah, you just put it out there, which is very teenager too. Okay, Zoe.
Hi, I'm guilty, and I also don't know how to unmute. I'm playing Zoe, who is a sweet, innocent, naive gal from an ancient evil serpentine cult. And if Zoe were an animal, I'm thinking of those like African deer where like their butts look like zebras, but the front look like a cute little thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
They're
what are they called?
Okapis. Yeah.
Okapi. Yeah.
Nice.
She
Now
doesn't really make sense. She's like two things in what, you know. Anyway, she would be an Okapi. And also she's kind of like gangly and awkward. Anyway.
That completely makes sense to me. Now I want like art of like all of these like anthropomorphized animal. Anyway, okay, Ray.
Photoshop.
Yes, Jade. Jade.
Hi, my name is Rachel, but you can call me Ray. I am going to be playing Jade. She, her pronouns. Jade is going through a time. She's a small witch girl who's well-meaning but kind of misguided in a lot of her methods. She's a witch and no one knows it, and she mostly just uses it to manipulate people kind of unintentionally. And she's figuring out why she keeps doing that. If she were an animal, I feel like she'd be a pigeon because she's kind of just trash. That's kind of
Trash.
not trash, but she's kind of Tumblr trash, just a little bit. That's the first thing that came to mind when you asked that question, Jen. So that's
I can go with it. It's great. It's great. And I noticed Maisie giving a look when you said "and no one knows it." I noticed the look.
Oh shit!
I
Does
saw
Maisie
that.
know?
Yeah, you told two people.
Oh, that's right. Well,
No, and also
I told Tam
as
too,
ritual underneath you perform.
oh, that's
ritual
right.
underneath
That's
of
right.
that.
People do know.
Easy just knows shit.
Right.
That's true. I guess I was thinking specifically about Angel because Angel told me and I didn't tell Angel. But yes, there are people who know. I forgot about that.
Yes. Okay, let's go to Maisie.
Hi, I'm a Bunz, and my pronouns are she, they. Macy's are she, it. And if they were an animal, they'd be a platypus. That's all you're getting. They would straight up be a platypus. At most, I'll give is because, like the platypus, you'd be confused why anything was happening with it. Like every time you found out a new fact about them, you'd be like, "It sweats milk." What?
It's poisonous barbs. What?
Exactly. You're just describing Maisie.
Okay, but it's a mammal. Why does it lay eggs?
Exactly.
Stop asking questions.
was just involved in this amazing Twitter debate on whether Dragonborn have like mammalian qualities or reptilian qualities in some very like gross ways. And like, yeah, platypi came up as platypuses, whatever. Those creatures came up.
How dare you spoil the plot of the next Guillermo del Toro movie?
Also, I think they're platypides because it.
Platypides? Okay.
I read that myth. I read that myth.
We've all read that.
The duck mammals. I love that. Like my like goal now is to like spend the session like going, oh yeah, Maisie, just like a platypus, just like a platypus.
Dude, they're gonna end up with a tattoo of a platypus. By the end of it, I'm gonna get a tattoo of a platypus.
That's good. That's very good.
Okay, Angel. Let's go with Angel.
So I'm Pablo, and I will be playing Angel. Both of us use he/him pronouns. Angel works for some evil overlords and has to steal people's souls. He's like not good at it. He's kind of screwed. If you're an animal, I mean, I kind of want to say goat, but that would be me. I feel like if Angel were an animal, it would actually be some kind of like bird. I feel like it'd be something with like a long migratory pattern.
Yeah. I can see like a goose. No, do they migrate? A duck?
So
They do.
a second pigeon.
Second pigeon.
That's cute. Yes.
There's one pigeon
Eat
and there's
trash
one
birds
goose.
with me.
Be like, hey, these are two pigeons. These are two trash birds. Like, hey, these is waterfowl, but they're both garbage.
I'm just imagining a goose and a swordfish getting together. That's a lot. Didn't want
That
that.
is interesting.
You sure
Well,
it's not a
That is chaos. That is
We're going-
seagulls.
I think
running-
it's the seagull with a French fry in its mouth.
But specifically just robbed somebody for their chicken box. Just and it just that's that you.
Wait, actually,
So
Yep, that's Angel.
accurate.
Go
Oh
for
my
it,
God.
Angel. Take their half and half too. Do it.
someone has said in the chat that mess with the honk, get the bonk. So let's see what that means
Bill, I
for
love
Zach going
you.
forward.
Incredible.
Jen, I think it's only fair that you tell us what an NPC's animal.
Yes.
How about otter? Tell us what animal would otter be.
Mm-hmm.
Other than an
You
otter.
can't say otter. You cannot say otter.
The
Or
big
cannot
bear.
say either.
If we can't be snakes,
Okay.
they can't be an otter.
Okay, otter would be like like an older cat that just hangs out in the sun all the time
Oh my God.
and like doesn't hunt and just like, you know, like really just moves for meals. And is like
Same.
really good with the petting and like will come if you're like upset. That's the only time other than meals this cat will move out from the sun and just come and sit next to you and just like, yeah, that's otter. For sure. Yeah, they're such a sweet kind of airheady guy. So anyway, I am so happy I asked this question. I was like, this is such a dorky question. It's not gonna go anywhere. Heck yeah. Trust these folks to make it all interesting. Okay, so setting the scene. We will start by visualizing a moment 2 weeks subsequent to last session's big events. Imagine the cafeteria in Orkney Lodge has been moved around, rearranged. A stage area has been put in. Seating has been put in. Most of the groups have been the various camps, including your miscellaneous group. Team Unity has been putting an effort to decorate the gym in order to welcome parents for Parents' Day. Parents have been slowly trickling in over the course of the day, greeting their campers, many of whom seem to have mixed feelings about the presence of their parents, although some of the campers are eagerly running up and showing crafts. There's nervousness because this is the day when the cast of the musical is announced to the parents. The chair seating and orchestra camp is announced. The Weavers Circle for this year is announced and inducted. And all of the important people are there. And let me flip back to my NPC page so I get their names close to correct. Edna Orkney, the owner of the camp, is on a very comfortable looking chair with extra pillows. I see you, Maisie, on the back of the stage. Brandon Madrona, the director, is there as well, getting ready, shuffling some papers for a speech. Stephanie Lou is there, the assistant director, fussing around with the arrangement of chairs. And there's this general buzz of this is a weekend with a different rhythm than normal weekends at Camp Warp and Weft. Now, having set that scene, let us rewind and talk about what may have happened over the course of these 2 weeks and what scenes you want to make sure that we all see and hear from your characters. And I'm not gonna call on anybody. Who wants to start? Who has a scene that happened before you gather at the gym for Parents' Day?
Angel has to talk to some people.
All right, who's Angel gonna talk to?
I feel like maybe first and foremost, Angel and Tim have to have a riverside conversation that feels like a 3 a.m. passenger seat conversation. Just
so it's 3.
It may or may not be 3 a.m. Do we all bunk together? Are we sleeping all in the same room?
No, everybody's in their own camps.
Okay.
Yeah. It's 3 a.m. The river is lapping gently against a muddy bank. The smell of moss and green growth surrounds you. You hear crickets and cicadas. What do you do? Tell me where Angel and Tam are.
This is maybe not even immediately afterwards, although it could be. After Tam and Angel had their first kiss and went for a swim. It might, but it would definitely be shortly thereafter. And I feel like Angel's just opened up and just started talking. And a lot of it is just frivolous and inconsequential. Just sort of explaining the fandoms. And it's just sort of explaining the plot of Steven Universe out of order and weaving in and out of different alternate universe plots that he has written up with Ray at various points. And in the middle of talking about this, he's just kind of anyway, what do you like to talk about? We can talk about that if you want. Unless you don't like talking about yourself, in which case I'll keep talking about myself indefinitely.
Tim, this new character you've never heard of before. Tim's lying down, knees up, feet are still letting the water lap against him. Only wearing a pair of shorts. There is no shirt, just basking in the moonlight, arm behind one head. Just watching Angel be Angel.
Excellent.
I don't know. People don't really ask me what I like to talk about. I mean, I like nature. I think that's pretty obvious. I like you. I like... Okay, there's this really amazing thing. They have a huge one in Africa. It's gigantic, and there's no water anywhere. And I know that's supposed to scare me, but it doesn't. There's no water anywhere, and everything's made of these tiny beads of glass. So tiny they don't look like beads anymore. You know what I mean? Sand. That's it, sand. Just acres and acres and miles of sand everywhere, glistening in the light.
When did you go to a desert in Africa?
I didn't. I just read about it, and I kind of want to go.
I was just weirded out about the idea that maybe you're hundreds of years old.
That's a complicated subject. I'm not really old, per se, because time doesn't... The only time I really interact with people is the odd time campers visit, actual campers, and then when this place opens up. That's it. And that's... I mean, you go back far enough, you get conquistadors and whatever, but it never really... It doesn't feel like years to me. It just feels like days. And some days stop meaning anything, so they just disappear from view, and other days stick out, so they stick on. And look, human beings, they grow, they age because they die. I'm dying, don't get me wrong, I'm dying, but I'm not aging to death. So there's no aging happening. And there's no one to teach me any of this. I've learned ever since I got conscious that just been, it's hard to explain.
He was like nodding along, just kind of meeting him where he's at. It's just like, yeah, I don't know why I am the way I am either.
Well, you're amazing, so probably something to do with being amazing.
Yeah, every time you give him a compliment, he's just kind of like darting his eyes. It's just a little smile, peeking out the corner of his mouth sort of thing. His eyes are smiling. And he is just kind of like, why me?
Why you?
There's this phrase that I saw on the internet, and I've never heard someone say it out loud, but it's being a pick-me, like a person who's like, oh, I really want you to pick me. That's me. I really want you to pick me, but I don't get why you did.
Oh. By the way, the conquistadors, I'm pretty sure, were LARPers. Although there was some really, really shitty people in fancy armor like a century ago. 2 centuries ago. Or 9. Yeah, why you? You have something that I don't. I don't have okay, you care. That's the first thing I notice about you. When you have, I see you with Jade and you care a lot. And I care too. I care about people. Don't get me wrong. Not really people. I care about Maisie. Like, complicated.
You care about person.
Yeah. But like, you care and you have, I don't get embarrassed the same way you do. I know that's not a compliment, but I think one of the reasons why that you're so amazingly present whenever I've had a conversation with you, despite the fact half of your mind is somewhere else, is because you've got a great imagination and you've got creativity, and I don't have any of that. I have this. I like splash the river a little bit. I have this area. I don't exist outside this area. I don't matter outside this area. I can't imagine a world in which I do. I can read books about fantastic places and I can try and picture them, but it's never right. You know what I mean? I don't have what you have. And that makes you all the more beautiful to me, because you have this amazing capability to see a world that doesn't need to exist. And I only see reality, where I'm bound and limited. Also, you've got a really, really attractive face. And the horns help. They really, really help. You know,
he lets the horns uncurl, but also this time you see the sea urchin spikes emerge all over his body as well.
Those new. Those are new, right?
He's like, it's a start of, should I get it checked out by a doctor?
You ask like I should know. Also, like I've ever seen a doctor.
I'm just not going to tell anyone about this.
You're not going to tell anyone about... Are we down low? Download?
Oh, I mean the spikes. Okay, so we do need to talk about this a little bit. And this is the main thing I was hoping to get to. It was a bit of a roundabout way explaining why every season of Steven Universe is better than the other ones in consecutive order. But so I have this thing where, like, throughout the times where we've been hanging out, I will just be like anticipating that I'm going to say or do something that will make you realize that you hate me. And that hasn't happened yet. Jury's still out, but we do have a problem, right? Like, I do have to sort of steal someone's soul at some point to give it to my patrons, and that's not really a problem that's going away. And you have the problem that you can't leave here.
It's not a problem. Well, I can go anywhere the river goes, but that makes me sound like a Disney princess, doesn't it?
I mean, Disney princesses have to come from somewhere.
It's true. You know, I always thought about gender, and then I realized, Oh, I got distracted again. We were talking about, well, that's not really my biggest problem. My biggest problem is that when this river dies, so will I. And that, don't get me wrong, I'm not like, death is not terrifying to me because it's part of a larger problem. I'm not really sure how many humans are aware about it, because when I talk to them, they pretend like it doesn't happen. But are you aware of like global warming?
Horribly, painfully so, yes.
Great. Yeah, fuck that. This place, it's magical, right? But it only exists as such because I've been maintaining it for this long, because it's part of me. But I can't do everything. Its pH level has gone haywire. It's heated up by a good solid degree. Its banks have retreated a little bit thanks to a dam way upriver. It goes on, and not a beaver dam. Beavers are cool. It goes on and on and on. It just, I'm limited. And I'm scared that if this is happening to me here, what's happening to the next one over? Or God, the ocean. I can't even imagine an ocean. Can you imagine an ocean drying up? It's terrifying. Or I suppose they're flooding, aren't they? I think that's worse, actually. Yeah. I can't.
Are we gonna do anything about this? Can we?
I don't know. All I know is that I will do what I can to keep my home protected, even if that means washing every single tiniest piece of evidence of human settlement off of its banks, if it comes to it. Your problem, though, do you want to take a soul?
I could never want anything less.
Then let's not do it.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work out. It's not gonna fly, though. You didn't read a book called Childhood's End, did you?
No, I only get to read what people leave behind.
Okay, spoilers for an old sci-fi book. The aliens look like devils, and when that gets revealed, it's because they fucked up last time they came by. I don't really know what the deal is, like where this all started, but what I can only understand is the underworld is just kind of a hot mess, and whatever they've been doing sort of left an impression on I don't know, the culture that produced my family. I can't go home looking like this and saying goodbye to my parents. We don't do that where I'm from. Last resort.
If this affected the culture that built up your family, surely they have. Don't they tell stories about it?
Maybe that's why I don't know anyone who's like it. Maybe they tried to make sure that we're not able to pass stories along.
I grab Angel's hand. I don't think your parents would reject you. I don't have parents, but I can't imagine a world in which parents would, because they love you as in all of you, and I love you. I mean, shit. This is new, okay? I'm trying not to be overly emotional. I think you are cute and nice, and I could not imagine liking you any other way, even if I knew that you were some horrible horned monster, which honestly I find somehow even more attractive. This is not helping. I'm not helping. I'm making things worse.
Hey, Angel, you're sitting down by the river, right?
Yeah.
I think the end of the scene might be that Angel stands up and just sort of like rests his forehead on your forehead, and he goes, I think the universe cut me some slack when it gave me you. And I love you too. And I kind of want to let other people have some screen time.
Yeah, right?
I think that's a wonderful, wonderful moment to fade out of that scene on. And my heart is just squealing right now. Let's see, who has another scene that has occurred over the last few weeks? I see Jade.
Yeah, I have one if that's cool. So I'm gonna probably try to seek out Maisie, because I have seen that Maisie wears a lot of lost and found items, and I would like to acquire something. So I don't know where Maisie hangs out, where I would find her.
I kind of want to like flip a coin to see who would have been the last camp to get Maisie, because that's where she wakes up. She wakes up in the last camp that that stole her.
Yo.
Okay, let me. I'm gonna flip a dice instead. Orchestra, science, sports, theater, lodge. Of course, I roll a 6, which isn't on my list. Science camp. Let me pause though. Maisie and Zoe were running toward the river. So I will say, when you got to the river, Tam and Angel were already gone. So this is after that moment. And you could have encountered Jade on the banks of the river, or Jade can come find you.
Oh, we could do that. That actually would make sense. If I just
Yeah.
encountered you on the banks of the river, that's fine by me.
Okay.
And I'm assuming so Tam and Angel have like left at this point, or
and Maisie's just like sitting on like the bank of the river, like right at the edge, like even when the water comes up, it just doesn't reach their feet, but they keep wiggling them like they wish it would, and they just keep watching it. Like that's how you kind of find them, just sort of doing that.
Gotcha. Jade kind of comes up, kind of kicking rocks as she's walking. You're Maisie, right?
And they do this thing where they go, do they recognize you so they can lie if they need to? And then they go, okay, I don't. Yeah, I'm Maisie.
Cool. Sorry, we haven't talked much. We're in the Unity thing together, I think.
We are.
Cool. I don't know how to ask this because I don't know you that well, but I've seen you everywhere, kind of all the time. And I was wondering, I feel like I've seen you wearing stuff that I previously saw other people wearing. And I, first of all, respect the hustle very strongly. I was wondering, do you like keep lost and found items in your cabin? I was wondering if you've seen a phone by any chance.
I mean, other than the bucket of phones that they usually keep.
Do you know how to access that?
I mean,
why didn't I think of that? Ooh.
Why do you need do you need your phone?
No, I don't need my phone. My phone is covered. I want another phone. Anyone else's phone.
It doesn't matter whose phone it is?
Really, no. As long as it's not really old. As long as I can connect it to the internet, that's the important thing.
Well, I know where a few phones are, and then as aforementioned bucket, and then there is like the vault that they used to use for old stuff like that, but I don't think anybody's seen that, and like nobody ever goes there anymore. Now I just throw left shoes in there.
All right. But you don't have any phones. You go to the bucket.
No, I don't need everybody's I talk to is here. I really don't need one.
Right. Okay, cool. I think I'll take a look at the bucket. Would you narc on me if you found out that I was taking phones from the bucket? Should you not know that?
Their face kind of goes like, oh, not serious, but like very genuine when they look up at you and go, I would never do anything to make a camper feel bad here.
Oh my God, you're so precious. That's so nice. Awesome. All right, cool.
So you need this, and I can do this for you. So
I can do it. Oh, you don't have to steal. I'm no qualms with stealing stuff myself. That's totally fine. Just wasn't sure if you had one on you, that'd be more efficient. I can steal one from the bucket. That's fine. I mean, if you want to come with me, it could be fun, but you don't have to. I'm not going to put you in that position. That's unfair. Just trying to get some intel.
I'll trade you. I will tell you where they keep the good phones. If you tell me if Angel's a good person. And not do that thing that friends do where they say their friend is a good person, but is they're really like not a good person. They just want their friend to be happy, because I tried doing that and now Tam is upset with me and I don't want him to be upset with me. I just want him to be happy.
Wait, is Tam a bad person? Wait.
No, Tam's not a bad person. He's just stupid.
We have very similar best friends then. That it would be very similar vibe to Angel. I see Pablo laughing and I can't.
Oh my God.
I am so lucky to have you at the table.
This friendship had to happen eventually. We have too much in common now.
I like how Pablo's saying that to Ray just as I was about to say it to Bunz.
So yeah, is Angel a good person? Yeah, I think he tries. I totally agree with you about the thing about Tam. Big dumbass. Does not make him a bad person. Makes him a dumbass.
They have I sanded it off, but I used to have this something here that said pure of heart and dumb of ass, and that was Tam.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's don't know Tam very well, but that kind of checks out.
So Angel likes nature?
Oh God, no. I mean, pictures of it with quotes from TV shows put on top of it, yeah.
Okay.
The real thing, not so much.
Not so much? What about water? He likes swimming.
Apparently he does now. So, sure.
Okay. He doesn't like polluting or littering, right?
No, I don't think he litters. Of the crimes that I think Angel has committed, I do not think littering is among them.
Okay. I just would it be weird if I told him?
Pablo, what do you want to say? Say it!
You get a text message from your phone and it's like, hey, February is coming up. Do you want to do anything for Valentine's Day? That's the day before Valentine's Day where you commit a felony.
Yeah.
We're in like July, by the way.
Incredible. And I looked at my phone and said, don't think littering, no. Crimes, yes, littering, no.
Well, crimes are fine as long as it's not murder.
Okay.
I mean, like, would it be weird if I made him a list of things that Tam likes so that it'll like, because I've learned a lot of things over the years, and I forgot how to talk to him.
I'm gonna grab Macy's hands and say, I'm currently trying to get a phone so I can teach Tam what Angel likes. We're doing the same thing.
Okay, no, all right, cool. We'll take Toddlebomb's phone. They gotta note something, and they start walking to the theater club.
Amazing.
All right.
Is Zoe still there? I need to know if Zoe was still okay. I just want to make sure.
I feel like Zoe would have piped in at this point if Zoe was there.
Slunk into the tall grasses and away.
And away.
over the course of the 2 weeks, you have multiple opportunities to go phone hunting. How much phone hunting do you do?
I have
Maisie,
6
I feel like
phones
Maisie's
now.
taking the reins here, so
I have 6 phones now. One for every day of the week, and then one for holidays, so they can stay in touch.
So are you finding specific people's phones or trying to, or are you just grabbing what phones you can to mess with people?
I keep asking older people I know, can I borrow their phone? I'm like, not freaking it back.
oh my god.
So I have like counselor phones. And like the older kids are like, hey, can I borrow your phone? I just have to make it. And then walking away with it and going, I got another one.
Awesome. So I'm going to have you roll with cold to see like how you kept your cool, or if you want to pull a string or do a social thing to get a specific phone, you can as well.
Specific phone. I think the only like specific phone I would want would probably, I mentioned Toddleby that Angela told me. I feel like that's the most like specific phone I would go
we
for.
can I have a string on them if we would like to heist it.
You said so roll with cold. All right.
But we'll go to Jade's string in a minute too.
We don't have to. If Maisie is successful, that's fine by me.
I just gotta get another D6 so I can roll. Don't you fall, you little such and such. All right. Holy crap! I rolled a 12. But cold is -1, so I rolled an 11. I rolled
You rolled an 11. Okay. I am gonna say, first of all, you are not left vulnerable. This is very successful. I'm gonna roll. Say you got Mrs. Twaddleby's phone, and she has been very upset that her phone went missing, but she can't seem to figure out who took it. And I'm gonna give you 2 to 3 counselors and 2 to 3 campers. I just made a list over here.
Awesome.
You get snapdragons, otters, and Brandon Madrona, the director of the camp. You get his phone.
Snapdragon, otter.
I feel like Ava should choose what Otter's phone background is.
Yes. Type it in the chat. Yes. You get JJ's phone. You get Maddie's phone, Serena's younger sister, and you get Gabriel's phone, Maddie's or Serena's private hole in sports camp.
And Maddie's cell phone, she definitely has like a Sanrio snake on hers. She is at that age. We are a weeb household, and
okay, so Maisie, what are you bringing the phones to me? Are we conspiring now that we have all these phones?
I feel like you gather them together to peruse at Parents' Day.
Cool. Okay, we can do
Does that work for the two of you?
That's fine.
Yeah,
awesome.
That's fine.
Okay, Zoe, Serena, scenes that you would like to have.
Are we just gonna run into each other and like awkwardly attempt to have a conversation again?
I mean, we could have a couple times, but with Parents' Day coming up, well, after her run-in with the, after her run-in with like something that could have been an acid trip vision snake or could have been a manifestation of her actual religion, and also the realization that Tam might be that deity. Zoe's been trying to stay like surrounded by people and very close to either Bunz or like Jade or maybe even Serena, definitely May. May feels like a safe person. But I think with Parents' Day coming up, Zoe is a little bit nervous that like this might come out and she might be taken home early. So she really wants to get like the wild summer camp stuff of her dream out of the way in this 2 weeks before it's, you know, possible that she wouldn't have the chance anymore.
What is the summer camp of her dreams?
I want to give tattoos.
Like stick and pokes? Oh no, you have a gun!
Is that guilty? She's got a gun!
Yes!
Just everyone's
Yes!
face was just like,
To whom does Zoe go to suggest tattoos?
I think Zoe starts with like herself, but like can't really get up the gumption to like actually touch skin. So she goes to like the ice coldest, like nothing can shake me person she knows, which is Serena. She's like, I need your nerve.
Serena, you seem like a person with a high pain threshold. May I use my gun on you?
yes, fuck.
Like there's just like this moment where you just appear in her shadow, like speaking, just like it's not for sale.
What about a temporary loan?
You can't just what?
I have an art project
Okay.
I love
that I need assistance with.
Okay.
If this goes well, I could share my art projects with everyone. Macy's been saying that they want a platypus.
Maisie does seem like the platypus kind of person.
It makes sense, right?
Does seem to fit. What's yeah, I mean I can help with art. What do you need?
Beautiful. I have an extension cord behind the cabin. Come.
No,
And she, locks
no,
out, slams the door open, and just
Wait.
sits down at like this little
Is that your
stump.
name? Okay. I need an explanation of this art project. Like what do you need me to do?
Hurt me.
How did we get here?
Fucking incredible. I just need to say that. I'll be quiet again.
You want me to hurt you?
For art.
You know, there was a My Little Pony fanfic called Cupcakes that was about hurt, and I don't think that I'm okay with that.
I was
Like, please,
thinking-
like, emotionally hurt you? Fizz, do you need me to punch you in the face?
Well, from what I've read, it seems more like the latter.
You want me to punch you in the face?
No. Come. I was thinking more of maybe like the camp crest with the river and the tree, the
You
oak
still
tree.
didn't tell me what
instead
kind
of
of
a
art
cupcake.
requires this. Like, I'm still trying to, you
All
need
right,
to actually get the words out. Don't stop beating around the bush. Just tell me what you need.
So Zoe flings open the back door to the cabin, and you can see on like a stump, you know, following the extension cord out from under her bunk, there is the this like old like Sailor Jerry era tattoo gun sitting there, and like a single crusty bottle of black ink.
And I feel like the crew who are doing the sets for Legally Blonde, like have this like area behind the cabin that has like all the sets set up, like that are being built, and you're like in the middle of like the pinkest part of all of the sets. It's just like Legally Blonde, pink, 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 right where you all are.
This is disgusting.
You want cupcakes?
No. Serena looks down at like the tattoo gun, looks back at you, looks at. Have you actually done this on a person yet?
No.
Wait right here. And I'm just gonna leave Zoe for like a hot second, and I'm gonna come back with a banana.
Oh.
Do it on this first. Like you should be practicing on stuff that you won't hurt first. Like if you need me to just if you need me, I can go heist like an entire pork shoulder for you somewhere. Okay, you're actually serious about that.
Will you practice with me?
Like, do you want me to draw on the banana?
Go ahead.
And Serena will draw penis on the banana.
With the tattoo gun?
Yes.
And I'm gonna let the two of you decide your level of facility with the tattoo gun, how good or how not good you are on this. And also,
I'm a very dexterous
Zoe,
person.
how set are you on convincing Serena to do this or do something on you? Because if you have strings, remember that you can pull them.
Ooh. Zoe is
Grab
very.
You have 2 strings
I
on
do
you.
have 2 strings on you.
Mm-hmm.
Zoe is very set on this. She
Okay.
will take like a week of like
Mhm.
pulling Serena out to the back whenever I have a moment and like supplying her with new fruit, you know, and like
Lots of banana dicks, just a lot.
Yes.
What do you do with them when you're done, by the way? Where do these bananas with like
Oh,
the tattoos
man.
go?
So I imagine at some point we just have like banana peels with little penises on them, and I'm gonna look over at Zoe and it's like, we should like tack these to the doors of other cabins.
Maisie is always in other cabins. She would know how to get in and out.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Maisie
know
is
what?
the crime guru.
You know what we should do? We should just like, the next person has Maisie in their camp, just put one of these on its face.
I don't understand, but I would.
Oh, that's right. You're okay. You know what? It's not
This
my
could be
place
a
to
unity
out
team
someone.
activity. I'll tell everyone.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead and let everyone know that we are attacking
Dick bananas.
dick bananas on everyone's. Yeah, we'll do it at the next unity team meeting. Cool. We'll just present the rotting banana peels with little penises on them.
Serena, you're getting very good at drawing these phalluses.
It's muscle memory.
Do you think maybe you're ready for skin?
Oh, you want me to put this on you?
Yes, not that.
But it's the only.
Hey, it's
But
fine.
it's-
Zoe's just gonna shed it either way.
Jen, I would like to use a string.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so
Tempt them to. You pull a string. You tempt them to do what you want. You give them the condition. Add 1 to your roll against them, or add 1 to the harm you deal them. I'm gonna guess that you are trying to tantalize and pulling a string to add 1 to your roll. All right. So roll with hot.
Okay. But here's what's up, though. If you're trying to tantalize me, you have to roll to keep your cool first.
All right.
Nice, that's right. Roll with
All
cold.
right.
Because there's like this moment where I'm just like, you want me to...
So that's a 9 to keep
Okay.
it cool.
I believe that for your special skill is still a success.
Yes.
And I will say that how it leaves you vulnerable, Zoe, is once you have had someone draw on your skin, that is a bond that you have with them. That is something that you can't ever break. And you know that like you will be taking that bond seriously.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm gazing into Serena's eyes, not using my creepy ability, but you know, like I see her like momentarily like give the like and no, I want this. And that
Okay.
is a 13.
Okay, well, where do you want it?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
It's okay. The most classy place where this belongs is right on your tailbone.
With the tree and the river sort of flowing past my spine. Yes.
Oh, I can't do a tree and a river. We're gonna do a banana.
A banana.
Yes. Like I've only practiced like 2 shapes. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna get a banana and 2 oranges.
Maybe we should practice a little more.
No, like you've tantalized me to this. Like I'm determined.
And I want to check in, Guilty, are you comfortable with the
Yeah.
direction that the tattoo's going? Because
It could
Zoe
just be
can
the oranges or the banana.
Yeah, because Zoe can also, I will let you continue to use that roll success to change the course of what tattoo it is and where if you want.
How about
Oh,
just the banana with the orange on top? We'll start with the tree, and then we'll add the river later.
okay. I only know how to draw a banana.
Just
Like,
gotta straighten
you-
it out a little bit. It's no big deal.
Okay.
But Bob
I'm
Ross
gonna
video.
have to roll to see how this goes, is essentially what I'm saying. Like, how much of a tree does it look like and how much of a banana does it look like?
Does that feel like a keep your cool?
Or are you
keep your
gazing
cool
into
roll?
Are you gazing into the abyss for inspiration for how to draw a tree?
I would definitely allow that.
I need to put, yeah, what's gaze into the abyss? What's the stat for that one again?
That's with dark.
With dark?
So you can
Okay.
roll to keep your cool or gaze into the abyss to get supernatural inspiration.
It's a 7 for gaze into the abyss.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's a passable tree, but how do you call upon your supernatural powers, and what does it feel like when they come through in alarming ways as you are
Okay.
doing this tattoo?
So, okay. Oh no. All right. So, where are we putting this on your body again? You're muted.
I like your idea.
All right, we're tramp stamping this. Okay. So the thing is that like Zoe can't see it because we're not like facing each other when I'm trying to draw this tree on her back. But there is almost a moment where I'm staring so hard at her skin that it's slightly hardens. And towards the end, to where the needle breaks on the tattoo gun towards the end, and it like jolts me back, and like everything kind of turns back to normal, and you have a mostly complete-ish tree on your back. But I'm just kind of like, oh, it's done, but I think I broke your gun.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My sister says you should probably put Lubriderm on this.
I have sunscreen.
No, and don't put Vaseline either. Hi, this is just Val, who has, several tattoos just coming out, and apparently so does my sister. So it's like, no, don't. We're just gonna get you unscented lotion, okay? Unscented lotion. It's gonna, and don't stand directly under the shower. Yo, is this like my new career? How do I know so much about this? I think I read, you know
Yes.
what? I think I read, like, you know what it was? I read a celebrity fanfic about this show called Ink Master, and it used to play on Spike TV. And
I've watched way too much of it.
Yeah, and Dave Navarro and what's the guy that does the Japanese tattoos? They were in love and they gave each other tattoos, and that's how I know so much about this. Is from the Ink Master celebrity fanfic. Like, she's just like, this is the most that Serena has ever said ever.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
Well, and is
she's like
Serena feeling?
She's
Is
thinking
Serena
out loud.
feeling that bond? Is Serena feeling that bond with Zoe?
She's feeling the bond, but very cautiously, because she like in her life, like these bonds have always been like immediate and intense, and they leave as fast as they come. So she's like, it's there, but at the same time, she's just like cautious. And she'll just stop and be like, oh, sorry for talking so much.
Zoe's gonna reach forward and like take the slightly broken gun out of your hands and put it down on the stump, and then take your hand back in hers if you'll let me.
Oh, that's weird, but okay. That's said out
Thank you,
loud.
Serena.
You're welcome.
My Ink Master.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to the nurse.
I would say when you do see Nurse Judy, she's very like, oh, another one. Oh, okay. And there's like a big drawer full of the right kind of lotion, like, because, stick and pokes have happened like for, all time at this camp. Any other, and when you come to Parents' Day, you also both have like a, box full of fruit with various stages of freshness that all have a tattooed dick on them to present to your team. Any other scene before Parents' Day, y'all?
I think Maisie and Serena needed a scene at some point.
We need to talk about what we know.
We need to talk about what happened.
Hey,
Get my mom.
I also maybe want a scene with me. I'm gonna ask this directly in front of chat, in front of the world. Hey, Bunz, would you like to have the big crash together between Maisie and Tam during Parents' Day or before?
I've been sitting here thinking about all the things that we were talking about and like what we've said to each other, and I don't think Maisie has ever gotten it out that Orkney is her mother. I don't think they've gotten to that point to tell you that yet.
Nope, everything's been close to the vest.
You know what? I think it would be better for them to have it at Parents' Day.
Of course, have fun.
Like the two of you have been awkwardly avoiding each other for a few weeks.
Like hard.
Yeah.
But that I sent the list in chat. At some point, you did receive that list, Angel. It just like slid under the door of your cabin. It's just there.
He likes shorts. That's on the list. Just he likes shorts.
He likes shorts.
Anything else you want to determine is on the list, and then we'll do Serena and Maisie's scene.
I think there might be a scene with Angel and Ray. I don't want to take up a huge amount of time on this because, you know.
We've got time. We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
Okay.
But we can have the one that was just proposed.
Yeah, let's
left
do
my mind.
Maisie and Serena, and we know Tam and Bunz have some unfinished business that is likely to be addressed on Parents' Day.
I figure like because Serena never approaches anyone, like she just does, like she just knows better, because she approaches people and they like turn and they start walking away because it's just.
Because your RBF is like, I thought you were coming to punch me, so I escaped.
Listen.
Someone said that to me.
Athena put a very specific blessing / curse upon these people. So, anyway, but I imagine like whenever you just finally like see Serena, she just has like a box full of fruit. Like just at some point, just like a crate of grapefruit. And the thing is that like with citrus, you can just peel it off and you have like potpourri with dicks on them. But
that's super good. By the way, everyone, I need you to know, and I'm just gonna drop it in chat. There is a single entry in AO3 for an Inuyasha tattoo parlor AU.
I thought you were gonna say Ink Masters.
Not quite that. However, now you have this. Read it on your own fucking time. I'm gonna shut up now.
Perfect. Anyway, yeah. So I'm just trying to eat all of this grapefruit.
They come over to you because I feel like you've been doing a lot with them because you guys were practicing. They've kind of been trying to find a way to talk to you. So when they see you, just either like, okay, they're eating, they're not around each other, just go. But they stop for a second and look at them and go, I don't feel like those are regulations. Unless they're a new type of grapefruit. And it's like, poke.
Thanks, Mom.
I have children?
It's a figure of speech.
Oh, I didn't know speeches had figures. Well, I mean, I know figures give speeches.
I just hold up my hand and put it over yours. Like, Macy, what do you want? And I pull back, but then I also just hand you a grapefruit. Because I need help eating these.
You know, they sit down and they they just start peeling it. Like, I don't even know if they're really gonna eat it, but they peel it because that's what you're doing. They're like, okay, so we need to have like they're like getting like closer because they're like, this is a secret. Like, okay, we need to talk about how to save the camp and how to save. Her first name is Edna, right?
Mm-hmm. Edna. I remembered.
Yay, me too. We did this together.
I'm so glad y'all did.
We need to figure out how to save the camp and how to save Edna and possibly save Tam. I'm still deciding on if I like it.
Wait, why? What's going on with you and Tam?
The noise they're making doesn't quite sound like that. It sounds like two ships rubbing against each other. Like, like that's the noise that's coming out of her mouth right now.
Maisie opens her mouth and just like crunching boat noises come out. Shipwreck
like
sounds intensify.
Yes, shipwreck noises. Just like Patrick telling him to back up, keep coming.
Ow.
Sorry, we are currently not talking. There is a dam in our relationship.
Wait, why? Because is he What? Why? Y'all have known each other since literally the beginning of your times.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
So what's... I mean, he did have, like...
I don't know.
He did kind of throw a little temper tantrum in the forest.
He is attached. And...
To the horny boy, yeah.
Because he has horns. That's clever. I'm not sure what's going on with Cam. We've been, like you said, I've known him since I woke up.
Mm-hmm.
He was the first thing I saw. So beautiful.
And moist.
Right? And for a second I thought that I wasn't gonna like that because he was probably gonna make me swell, but he didn't because the lacquer that they used on me was waterproof and it was so smooth.
He just slides right off.
Like water off of a goose.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you need to take off that coating and let him. No.
I'm sitting here like, I don't know where you're going, man, but I can only keep it pure for so long.
Like there's a moment where like Serena just stops, like that was in character, where she just goes, I've been drawing too many penises.
I've been trying to. Like, yeah, what's that about?
The weird cult kid wants me to tattoo her. And I don't know. It's like the only thing anyone has ever asked me to actually do something. So it's like cool. Like,
oh,
I'll do it.
Are you giving out tattoos?
My lines that I hold up in orange are getting so smooth.
I mean, if you mess up, I could just sand it off. So I'm pretty good practice too. But do you think I have an idea?
Okay.
Will you help me?
Maybe.
Okay. Do you think that Zoe would tattoo Edna's spell on my body so that I can be her new tapestry?
I mean,
think about it. I've been thinking of how to make it up to Tam because I just don't get why he's upset with me. But if I do this, I can save everything, and then he'll be better, and then we'll be better, and then after Anya leaves, we'll be back to normal. It's
we're
just
gonna have to
summer.
find. Yeah, I will have to find a new needle, but
Because the theater club.
Zoe hasn't been the one practicing tattooing. You're essentially asking me.
Will you do it?
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I was gonna ask. I was gonna try and get some clues about what that other site is.
What other site?
Through
the they like explain what they saw, because remember we saw like two different things because they like
yeah, like I think we both
yeah.
like regardless, I think both of us know that there's like another dimension. Essentially, like we're both aware of that, and we're the only ones aware of that. But I mean, my parents used to be here, and my sister's coming for Parents' Day. And,
yeah, I know.
And yeah, I know. You know, I was just maybe like people who used to come here might have clues. Is all I'm saying.
So okay.
About what's going on. I was just gonna ask, like, yo, you ever jumped into another dimension through a rug portal?
Do you think they would remember jumping through another dimension in a rug portal when she was taking people's old memories?
I mean, we did.
Well, and they like loop arms with you, like while they like eat a piece of grapefruit. We're special.
Yeah.
So of course we remember stuff.
I mean, Tam is special, and Zoe
Yeah, but
special,
Tam-
and Angel special, and the witch is
He's not that
special.
Special.
What? He's literally the river.
No, yeah, Tam's special. Angel's not that special.
It's. I'm just saying this matter of fact. Don't take it so personally, just because you guys are having like fighting like you're married or something. I don't.
We're not married. And we're not fighting. Every
This
few
is a-
centuries he gets
listen.
Every few decades he gets all about people, and it's just for the summer. It'll be fine. I just have to wait for the off season so that he can get his
Maisie-
current back.
Maisie, do you have a crush on Tam?
No, I don't want to crush Tam. What are you talking about?
I mean,
For once, you
are you
clearly
like-
know. Like, she knew what you meant, and you can tell. What do you mean? I would never want to crush Tam.
So that's a yes.
It's not a crush. It's a fact. We've always been there. Why would we change it now?
And without
Something's-
without thinking
Mm-hmm.
of how this might like affect you,
Mm-hmm.
she just goes, she shrugs and she goes, I don't know, boredom.
Boredom?
I mean, like, listen, like, sometimes vanilla ice cream is awesome, but sometimes you just want, like, strawberry ice cream. Angel's made of strawberries, apparently. But it's okay because, like, vanilla's good all year round and strawberries are only good during the summer. Like, she realizes, like, what she said, and so she's just backpedaling. He's trying to.
that hard. And all Maisie can do, you just hear her mumble. But strawberries do really good on riverbeds, and they need a lot of water in order to grow, so they're perfect for each other.
Like, there's just, like, a moment because, like, you're, like, linked arms with me. I'm just gonna, like, wrap my other arm around and just, like, pat your head. And it's like, it's okay. Boys are really dumb.
Yeah. And they don't cry so much as, like they said, like water, because it's coming from like the inside of them, but their eyes always get puffy because the moisture makes their eyes just puff up, but they never actually cry. Nothing. Ever. I just sit there like, yeah, no, I could see. I mean, I could be more interesting. Do you think he'd be more interesting in me if I was like, I could probably carve some horns, or like.
I mean, I could always punch him in the face and tell him, like, to start a polycule or something. And just be nice. And just
think
be
it's a
like,
dessert?
hey.
You say you have a polycule, and they're like, "Is what's a polycule? Are they strawberry too?"
You know what? They're like buttercream. Just binds it all together. Or not so much that. So much it's just like, hey, that person that you spent like the majority of your life with, maybe you should like not be such a fucking dick. Because I know how to tattoo now, so watch out. And I'm gonna like hold up
Watch
an
out.
orange with a dick on it. It's
Don't
like, do you-
worry, everyone will fear your penises.
And I feel like on that note, we can close that.
I like how we didn't talk about like anything important for most of that, and we're just like talking about your feelings for Tam.
This is
Is that
so
not a
Monster Hearts.
teenage girl though?
That is Monster Hearts, right? That is like all of this crazy
But at
shit
the
is
same
happening,
time,
but it's not what matters.
No, it's not what matters.
And
Like,
yet you
just-
came up with the most brilliant creative plan that I could imagine to address what was going on, but like didn't notice or like for just breezed over it for the relationship. It was perfect.
Yeah,
All right.
that sounds.
So I will say, Serena and Zoe, if you would like your tattooing to be expanded slowly into other circles, Zoe, you can lose the condition weird, and you can both gain the condition kind of cool.
Kind of cool.
Maybe even rebel. Kind
Rebellious.
of cool and rebellious. Yes.
I like it. Rebellious.
Yes. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Tam. Maisie and Jade. Actually, I'm gonna get to you last before we break. Tam and Angel, just really quickly, how palpable is this change in your relationship? Are you like publicly dating? Is it just like sexual tension whenever you're around each other? Like, what's the status?
If it's up to Tam's gonna want to hold hands with Angel wherever he goes.
Yeah, I think it takes like, how much time has passed? 2 weeks? It takes like the better part of a week to get there. Because he's just like, what will people think? Oh my god, people are going to talk about us when we're not looking. But I'm going to do it.
So eventually you are seen as a couple throughout the camp. And certainly people are talking, whether you like it or not. Jade and Maisie, and you can do more with the phones after the break, but one thing that you do notice in JJ's phone, and JJ, to back up, is one of your Team Unity folks who has been sidling up to Serena quite a bit.
Yes.
There's a series of messages between JJ and Percy. Percy, the cool kid from sports camp, who you've seen, JJ. The one you beat.
The one that I beat, okay.
And JJ is saying, look, I'm really not comfortable with this. I really don't want to do this. And Percy's saying, you know what we agreed to. Come on, do you need to see it again? And JJ's like, no, I don't. And Percy is like, maybe you do. Links a video. And in the video, you see a little kid. You see like a maybe 9, maybe 10, at an elementary school, surrounded by other kids. And this little kid, who looks a lot like JJ, but isn't JJ, is doing animal noise impressions and like my dog in the background, is doing animal impressions and holding himself in different animal postures in like kind of brilliant ways, like looks like and sounds like an amazing imitator of different animals. And the kids around him are encouraging him, but in that way where the kids are like laughing, and he's so into it that he doesn't know that they're laughing at him. And you can see like that this kid likely has spent his lifetime trying to connect with other people through these animal noises and animal sounds, and like showing people what he loves and what's so cool, and is constantly getting this strange, patronizing, condescending, laughing at him response. And Percy says, do you want this on the internet or don't you? You know what we asked you to do. Talk to Serena the way we told you. And on that, I'm going to pause us, go to break, and we will have Parents' Day after the break.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Emotion.
This is happening.
And we are ready for Parents' Day. Awesome. Yay, parents. All right. So flashing forward to the scene that we started with, as cars begin to gather in the parking lot at the front of camp near Orkney Lodge, as people are milling about looking at crafts. You as a group, Team Unity, so all of us plus JJ, Sarah, Emily, and May, have gathered in the rec room in the basement of the lodge, where during the year, not during the summer, Maisie, you make a home. There is perhaps a box of dick fruit. There is a perhaps bucket of phones. And you are aware that the way that this will work is that your parents will knock on the door to gather you when each of them arrives. And I will either decide when I think it's fun for them to show up, or you can as well. If, like I said, if I go in a direction with your parents that you don't like or you don't want, you just speak up, and we will retcon. So you have gathered. What is everybody doing? What kind of atmosphere is there between each of you?
Okay. Serena is handing out fruit and squashes and stuff. So Macy gets another grapefruit. Tam gets a kiwi. Jade gets a banana. Zoe already has her prize on her back. And
I'll
then
take a banana too, though.
okay. And then Angel, because we know Serena knows that you also read fanfic, will hopefully hand this over to you so that you will understand. She gives you a lemon.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah?
Pablo has not read a lot of fanfic in his day, so why don't you tell me what this is supposed to mean that my character
Lemon is smut
Gratuitous
fiction.
smut.
Yeah, lemon is smut fic.
Good. Excellent. Very excellent. I mean, it had to be something smutty. There's no reason why you wouldn't have just told me. So
The more you know.
The more you know.
Yeah, Zoe gives May, hands Sarah Emily like a banana that kind of just has squiggles on it.
And I'm going to say Sarah Emily isn't noticing the other one, so she's just a little bit like, okay. Thank you, Zoe.
Unity
yeah.
art.
Unity art. That's very nice. Did you do this yourself?
I did. And
Go
then
you!
Tam just looks at the kiwi, looks at Serena, looks at the kiwi, looks at Serena, shrugs, and then not even noticing what's on it, because a kiwi's dark, just bites into it. Yes, including the skin.
Oh boy.
So the thing is, it's like, I need to know. I'm so bad. When you bite into it and the rest of us can see it, are you biting into like the direction of the head first or the balls?
And do you end up with ink on your tongue?
One, it's bisected, so 2 bites, I think. Tam's never seen a kiwi before. I'm gonna rule it that way, and whichever direction you would like it to be, Serena.
Yeah, it's the head. I'm gonna look over at Zoe and just like
Zoe has a grapefruit and an orange in her 2 hands, and she just shrugs.
like there's just this amused grin on Serena's face. Like, this is the funniest thing that has ever happened in her entire.
This is surprisingly bitter.
Zoe's gonna go back to handing out her fruit though, and she's gonna quickly give Justin Salazar. JJ?
AKA JJ. Yeah, because I kept
Yes.
messing up his name. Yeah.
Give JJ an orange, which
sort
has,
of
like a little bit closer approximation of a dick on it.
He spits out his water a little bit when you give it to him, and he's sitting next to Serena, so Serena gets a little spray, and gives us
That is disgusting.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And he pulls out like a bandana and starts like kind of.
That is how people get sick.
It's a very sorry. And he just sits there awkwardly.
If I get sick, I'm blaming you.
If you get sick, I'll take care of you.
That's no.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hold on. What is this? I'm just gonna ask you. Like, what is this? Like, I'll take care of you and give me your jacket in the rain. What is this? Like, what's your angle, my dude?
Well, I sort of like you and stuff.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Nobody likes me.
I do.
I like you.
I know, like, you're just like Zoe,
In front of the whole crew.
Cam,
Yeah.
Daisy, they're all just like muttering. They're like, "Alright."
No, Cam is not bad. Y'all called him dumb of ass. I like you.
I think JJ realizing that there are like a lot of people now listening in is like, anyway, I just need to go to the bathroom.
Are you choking? Do you want some of this fur?
I'm all good. I'll be back. And
Okay.
he said, I wonder if my dad's here. And he sort of goes off to the bathroom.
I ate the second half of the kiwi.
Serena laughs.
Seriously, is there something wrong with this? It tastes like a bit off.
I'm gonna hold up my orange, and it's like I've been practicing.
I just ate ink, didn't I?
Yeah.
Great.
You also just ate a dick.
It was a very small one.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to be offended by that?
It shouldn't hurt.
No,
to
it's
down.
just you should think it's funny. It's not funny.
I mean, I feel like this isn't the first time, so I don't know how funny it can be.
Serena looks completely dejected.
Aw.
Okay.
He's been with dudes, okay?
My prank has turned into flattery. This is the worst day of my life.
I just thought listen, it was just funny. I just thought it was funny. I didn't make you eat a dick on purpose.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you did, but it's fine.
No one else ate the kiwi, their fruit. Like, look, everyone else saw it, and you decided.
Poor Sarah Emily over there looking at her squiggles, realizing what's going on.
Oh,
There's just like such a blush across Sarah Emily's face.
Aww.
Just like, and she's got this like banana and is like squinting at it too, and just like trying to figure out.
Zoe, show everybody your banana.
well, this is the
Is that a
closest I got, and
No, the other banana.
Oh,
Is that a euphemism?
No, she has a banana.
it's a tree.
It's a tree. It's a banana tree.
Yeah.
She
Grew a
shows.
banana tree in
Yeah, Zoe's
Indiana?
gonna pull up her shirt. Like,
Yo, that's so cool.
we've been practicing.
Did
Yeah,
you get
the-
graffiti
Serena's
too?
a lot better than I am. But this is the best I got. And she holds up the grapefruit that's still in her hand.
That's
Oh.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Close to a dick.
That's
and then
pretty
she'll
good.
Present that one to May, who I
And
think
what-
is our last
Yes.
Unless fruit
camper
recipient.
without a fruit.
And May doesn't even look at the fruit and just looks at Zoe and says, "That's really cool. I mean, you're so talented. That's just so cool." And yeah, I'm just they're gonna announce the lead today in the musical, and it's probably
May, do you like
and-
Zoe?
You can practice with us.
Of course, I like Zoe. Why-
No, I think what Serena means is, do you like Zoe like I like Angel?
Yeah. Or apparently like JJ likes me.
I mean, I'm very uncomfortable with the personal nature of the questions that you're asking me right at this moment.
Well, we
I
only
don't-
asked the one question.
Well, multiple people asked questions, so they were the same questions.
It's
There were multiple ones coming from people,
and
and
they don't want to answer. It's fine. People don't need to admit anything. No one likes anybody.
Zoe, I like you.
Yeah, no one just calm down, please.
I like you too, May. You're very nice.
I like
Oh, no.
like you. And anyway, I mean, I was just answering their questions, and it's not really a big deal, and don't even worry about it. And yeah, just forget I said anything.
Zoe's gonna take another kiwi from the box and like eat it skin on. And sit down next to Tam.
Oh my god.
It's weird.
And May is gonna just like sit in the circle still and just look like for a
Sorry,
while.
May. It's just you kept like talking and talking and talking, and I figured the best way to make you stop doing what you were doing was to make you admit what you were doing.
Serena, do you have to be so pushy?
Yes.
And she's gonna try to shut you down.
While this is happening, Tim, I'm sorry. I just thought I'm really open about my feelings. Okay, I like inch closer to Angel.
Yeah. Can you try to
Angel-
shut me down?
Okay. So you gain a condition, which is pushy.
Yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
on a 9, you can also either give her a condition return, gain a string on her, or take one forward.
Ooh, who is this? You know what?
This is
I
May.
will. This is May. I'm going to give her the condition. Twitter padded.
All righty.
What?
Man,
What's that?
I've been throwing out so many references
I'm
today.
Twitter
I'm
padded.
showing.
I'm
I'm
Twitter padded.
Oh,
It's a Bambi
Oh, I
reference.
thought this was a fucking internet thing.
No, it's a Bambi rep. Yep.
I mean, in a way,
I got you. I got you.
Yeah,
isn't
there you
everything
go.
a internet thing?
Yeah, it is now.
It's fair. It's fair. All right. There is a knock at the door. It slowly opens. I don't even know why they knock. They really should just walk through, but they're all going to be polite. And Angel, right as Tam kind of moves toward you, you see Dad
That's
in the
armor
doorway.
Ah, I knew it. I knew
Right.
it was there.
To which I go, hola papa, hey, did you bring the plantains? We are making food for everyone, right?
Of course I did.
Didn't get my text
yeah.
message? Are there any fucking camp counselors in there? We just know. We just have a thing. Did you get my text message? You never check your phone. God damn.
Come on.
Hola, nice to meet you. I like take my hand off of Angel.
Yeah. But I think,
And his expression, kind of as usual, is pretty unreadable. There's not like a visible or palpable reaction.
yeah, I think Angel isn't like doing like a pretending this isn't a thing. Like I think he's just been like nervous and there's been a lot of things happening. But I think that he'll like do the whole like let the hand slide off Tam's hands and just like give him a little squeeze as he heads on out. And he's
Okay.
just like, yeah, I'll catch up with y'all in a bit.
Can I roll to keep my cool?
Roll to keep my cool.
Roll to keep that cool. I'm not very cold, so that's said done.
Okay.
Naming what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that Angel's father doesn't approve. I don't
And
really
what
understand
action
things, but-
or what action do you want to take, or question do you want to ask to gain insight or do a thing?
Am I wrong? Or am I right?
I would say that kind of what you discern at this moment is that Angel's dad is making an unconscious choice not to notice and has other things on his mind.
I think that works. I think that works.
Yeah.
I think
And
just
I
to
think,
put it out there, I think that like his parents like wouldn't actually disapprove or be empathetic.
and I think that moment of kind of clocking the dad does pull the dad's attention towards you when you might not have wanted it to be. And yeah, I hear you, Pablo, that there's not like an explicit I don't approve. Yeah. There's my conception was there's more I don't really see. What do you think?
You know, actually, now that I'm thinking, now that I'm mulling it over a little bit, I think it wouldn't be that. I think it would have to be like just straight up aloofness and not picking up on it, or
that
just
makes sense.
kind of like, or just not making a big deal out of it and just being like, okay, but is he nice?
Yeah, Dad has other things on his mind. That's the main thing, Tam, that you'd pick up. Dad has other things on his mind. And you come out, and in fact, there is the food truck outside of the cafeteria, and once again, like a bunch of counselors who were making like cheese and salami sandwiches, who are sort of like, well, that's so. Can I just stop for a minute from making these sandwiches and go get some? I'm gonna go get. So like they're making the sandwiches with like their own like food from your family's food truck that they're eating.
That's great.
At the same time. And your dad says, do you mind helping for just a minute?
He's like, yeah, for sure. And what I think what Angel knows about his dad is the only way to get him to have a real conversation is to be alone with him while he's multitasking.
Yeah. So in the truck you go, and there's just, there's beans on the stove, there's tortillas heating up, there's plantains being cooked however the hell you cook plantains. I don't have a friggin' clue.
I can tell you because it's like the only vegetarian Latino dish that I know how to make.
How do you cook plantains?
It's like you're chop them up into like little slices and then you smash them up. And so if it's in his food truck, then he's gonna have like a little like wooden thing to use to fly them on that.
You get to smash up the plantains because that sounds crazy fun.
Yes.
And it's very quiet. You still get a lot of the grunts and occasionally having fun.
And he's just like, yeah, actually, I didn't expect it to be a good time.
Other children are cool to you?
Yeah. Is that what you wanted to talk about, or?
Look, there's a lot we haven't talked about.
Okay. You don't seem excited for this conversation.
I know. And I'm sorry. It had to be somebody.
Wait. You mean these?
Yeah.
So that was your choice?
Not really. No, I mean, that's how she framed it, right? And for a long time, I believed it, but no, I didn't have a choice. How do we have a choice?
Why?
It's just always been that way in our family. I don't know why. Nobody talks about it, so nobody knows. Anyway, I don't know what it is that she wants from you here, but I know she wants something from you here because that's why we sent you.
And I think he's, Angel has been like fucking chopping up the plantains and taking off the peels and stuff, but like, I think he stops and he goes, who was the last person who had this?
And I believe Pablo, we had established an auntie.
Yeah, so it was his aunt.
Your Tia.
And he's just kind of like, but she's not around. Where the fuck are my elders? I deserve guidance.
It wasn't my choice either, okay? Nobody's happy about this. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants it to be real, okay? And I haven't talked to you much for a long time. I just kept you at arm's length, and I'm sorry, but I can't keep doing that because I know that you're here for a reason, and it can't be a good one. And I'm taking a risk because she could hear us right now. So if there's anything I can do, but I don't think there's anything.
I was gonna do bad stuff for her, for you, because I thought you would want to keep me around. If I'd known that this is how you felt, that you knew about all of it already, I just would have left.
And you see such sorrow across his face, and all you hear him say so softly is, "Of course, I want you around, son." And then he's quiet.
He goes, I'm head over heels for someone here.
Good. Good.
Which means I have two problems. I have her, and I have sticking around here or something. I don't know what I'm fucking doing.
Angel, when I fell in love with your mom, I knew she was going to take one of our children. I knew, but I need you to know that love is what saves us, one way or the other. So if that's how you feel about someone here, then maybe you do have a way to get free. And I'm sorry I haven't given you that guidance before.
I'm gonna try to keep me fucking cool. This seems like a bit of a revelation to drop. The food truck. It doesn't matter what I roll. Oh, it does. I got a partial. Got a 9.
You got a 9? What action do you want to take?
I think it's just not crying in public.
Right. And I think what leaves you vulnerable is that silence descends between you and your father again as you hold back those tears. And if you're okay with this, I will cut back to the rec room.
I think I have something to end the scene on.
Okay.
Which would be just like, it's got like a little like a rag on his shoulder, and he just uses it to like dry his hands, and just sort of like tosses it, and he's just like, this would have been harder if you hadn't listened to me. Just sort of like wraps his arm around his dad and hugs him.
And he doesn't say anything. He gives, in fact, one of those grunts that you got in the car on the way to camp.
Yeah.
But for the first time, that grunt doesn't feel like a wall between the two of you. It feels like an opening. Back in the rec room, what is happening?
Jade has definitely stormed over to Maisie and tried to pull her aside. Can we talk for a second? Oh, you're muted.
Thank you. Yeah. Take the it's like their mouth is like it's like half of a grapefruit.
Yeah. Okay, you're coming with me. All right, come on. And I'm gonna try to pull Maisie into a quieter corner where maybe hopefully no one else can hear us, or I'll just talk really quiet.
It's doable. You can find a quiet place.
Cool. Do you have that? Whose phone was it that said something about Serena? Something shit about Serena. Do you have it?
Oh, you mean JJ's?
Yeah. Can I have that?
Why?
No reason.
There's a reason, or you wouldn't have pulled me away from everybody. Hey, okay, so I lost my scheming partner, so either you need to be a replacement or you're not getting the phone.
I could be a replacement. I'm scheming. This is scheming. It's what I'm doing is scheming. I don't know that you need to know why I'm scheming.
Of course I need to know why you're scheming.
Serena is messing up some shit for me. And I need to know mess up her shit. I can't keep character when I see people laughing.
Wait, why are you guys fighting? We're supposed to be in the unity thing.
I know. You listen, I have reasons for not wanting Zoe and May to be like super close, right? Like super best buds.
Oh, is it because you like Zoe?
No, I see. That's not it. I just
because you like May.
Oh, also not it. Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out my shit, and I need them to not get together before I figure out my shit, because I need to figure out what I'm doing, and they know what they're doing, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm getting left out, and then I'm gonna have no one, and I don't know what I want to do, but they need to not be friends. And Serena just says shit because Serena, I think, just gets bored and just says shit, and I need to stop just saying shit.
It's just like hands over, because like they tried to do that thing Tam does to her, but it's not working, and they just like, oh wait, Serena went like this, and it's just.
And you just hear Jade just like. I just need everyone to slow down. It's just.
Okay, slowing down.
Yeah.
I can help with the slowing down.
I want to use the phone to get back at Serena. That's how I'm going to slow things down. I don't know what you have planned.
Wait, how is it Serena's fault if May likes Zoe?
Because Serena said shit. Neither of them were going to say anything. They're both quiet and woo, and then nothing was going to happen until Serena said shit. And then that made them respond to the shit. And now they know how they feel. And I don't know how I feel. And I feel left out of everyone knowing how they feel.
Oh. I mean, I also don't know how I feel.
You don't?
Oh.
But you always are very confident, and you know.
And I'm confident in the fact that I don't know how I feel.
What do you not know how you feel about? You just love the camp and camp shit. What's complicated about that?
There shouldn't be anything complicated about it. Everything that involves this camp is in my heart.
Yeah.
And exactly.
So what's fucking with that?
Angel.
All right. That proposes a conflict of interest, but I can maybe help. Kind of. I don't know. How do I help?
I mean, if you want everybody to be emotionally numb, and so do I. So we're basically on the same side right now.
Oh. All right. I can get with that. I'm good with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Because it would make everything would just go slower. And no, if I'm the only one who has feelings, then everyone can just slow down. I can figure out how I feel, and then everyone can turn the feelings back on, and we can move forward.
Guilty.
Zoe.
While the two of them are having this conversation, I think Zoe is like finished her kiwi and looks up at Tam like for advice. Well, almost like for divine advice.
Oh my god. Oh no. Well, Tan is clearly not gonna understand what's happening, so he just looks back. You okay?
Will I be putting her in danger if we like?
My heart.
Having affection for someone is, and I look at the door from which Angel just left, it's one of the most dangerous things in the world. It's made people do terrible things, but beautiful things. I think that you have to be understanding of the risk, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it.
You just hear the bubble gum that Serena is chewing just like pop as she's like sit in between of y'all as y'all are having this conversation in the same spot. Like, yeah, just like do what the ancient one says. Without like knowing what that means. You're like the oldest person here. Okay. When I went and made like a joke, you got all grown up about it. You're the oldest person here.
You keep saying that like I'm supposed to understand what it means.
It's just anyway.
Serena, respect your elders.
Knock, knock,
No.
knock. The door opens,
What are you gonna do to us, Jen? No.
and Zoe's father is standing there.
Oh shit.
Oh, you have not messaged him, my dude.
And
You have
in a way that is familiar to you, but odd to everyone else, merely crooks his finger.
Yeah,
There's an actual look of disgust on Serena's face when that happens. Like, straight up, like.
Zoe immediately gets up, does a little bow to Tam, and then follows her father to the doorway.
Let us go on a walk, child.
Okay.
He walks you across the campus as people gather to the woods, not the one that you were in the other night, but the soldier woods. It's woods with trees that line up because they were planted on purpose. And I don't know if you've ever been in a cornfield, but when you have things lined up like that, all you can see is the aisle that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
You see less, and as you go past trees, each aisle opens up as a surprise and a surprise and a surprise, and he walks with you into this woods and says nothing on the way. Once you enter the woods, he says, "You have a task."
I would like to request an alteration.
What nonsense are you talking about, child?
This place won't work. It won't work for that.
Child, it has already worked for that, and it will again.
But does it have to be now? What about after the summer, when everyone leaves? It will be much more subtle.
By the end of the summer, you have 3 more weeks. As Jen does math in her really quick. You have 3 more weeks. What will you do? What is your plan, child?
I am learning much about my fellow campers and unity. This will prove useful.
Good, good. Use that unity. Use it. You know the consequences if you don't follow through on what our ancestors command.
Father, if I may speak freely just for a moment. This seems like such a petty request. Couldn't I prove my loyalty in some other way, some more meaningful way?
It is not about proving your loyalty. It is about doing what the ancestors ask of us.
Yes, sir.
We cannot keep among our fold disobedient children. Do you understand, child?
Yes, Father.
And I would like you to make a roll with Dark.
Okay. Four.
It is for a moment as if you see those circles again in the wood. You hear the hissing of that snake. And you also hear the words in your ear from the camp director. For you, the world was created. And you feel the push and pull between those things in your body that leaves you stunned, your head aching, dizzy, and you snap back to reality and you feel like shit.
Would you like to see the cabins?
We should appear as normal. Yes, let us put on the show for the other campers.
This way. She will lead him out to the ship shack.
Right. Back in the rec room. Yes.
Can Angel? I want. Okay, out of character. I want Angel to like have a scene with Zoe at some point, separate from the dad. So maybe it's not right now.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Do you want it to be ahead of time? Okay. We'll make sure that it happens. I'll get it in. That's fine. Back in the rec room.
Hey.
Just fears literally everyone I talk to getting taken.
I wasn't doing that on purpose.
So sorry I called you old. I don't know what's gotten over me. I just all of a sudden I started drawing dicks and I felt very confident to talk to my peers.
Confidence is good.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's just... Sorry, I'm not in tan mode. Hold on. Sorry, it's just like... I don't really understand the concept of age the way that I lower my voice. Most of them do, so, like, it kind of confuses me.
I just assumed you're you're a senior.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, you're right. I'm old.
She's gonna like wink, like really obvious.
Angel walks in through the door as like, yeah, fuck millennials. Millennials suck so much. What are we talking about?
Shit. Oh.
Hey, Angel, you walk past in the hallway. Jade's mom, looking very irritated with a crying Isabella. It's Isabella, right?
Yeah. Isabella, there's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next to her. Yeah, hi Jade. I have a meeting that I need to go to. So
it's
Isabella,
fine. Whatever, you go do your meeting. I'll take care of her.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, she's coming back with us at the end of the day, and not feeling so great about it, are you? So just spend some time with her and make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. I gotta go to my meeting. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Jade, I've literally never seen your sister without a Snapchat filter on.
I'm playing parents for the most part, as y'all have set them up. Just to be clear, I am not.
No, this is good shit. This is good shit. This is good shit. I'm gonna turn to Maisie and say, okay, I gotta go deal with that. Can we pick this up later? Because I feel like we have more in common than I thought, and maybe we should, I don't know, chat. I don't know, talk. I don't know.
Technically, I have phones. We can message each other now.
Oh yeah. Okay, which one do you want? And give me its number, and then we can talk.
I mean, this one.
All right, cool. And I'll like get it the number. I'll get Maisie's new stolen
JJ's
phone number.
Is now Maisie's.
Oh shit!
Yes.
I love that. Maisie has burner phone.
It's an abrupt turn, and I love it very much. I'll say to Maisie, yeah, we'll talk about the scheming. I'll be your new scheming buddy. I could use one too.
That's
now
what
that I
they
don't have
put you,
Angel anymore.
like as you say that, they turn in your phone to show you that they did scheming buddies. Because the other names didn't have like these emojis next to it, so they picked out like the pictures. They went, I didn't know phones did this. There's like a knife and a mermaid and like a fairy and like a little ball, like the little what is it? The crystal ball are all next to your name. Like, I think this means stuff.
And I'm just gonna look at Maisie and go, hell yeah, and then we're gonna walk away.
And
that,
I'm gonna
Bunz, that's good shit.
Isabella is inconsolable and explains through tears. I just didn't really like the guys that I was with, when she was in sports camp, right? Science camp. Science camp, like they were just I just didn't like them, so like I snuck into orchestra camp and then I got caught, and so yeah, that's mom and dad are gonna send me home. And
why'd you get caught? Okay, we need to work on your sneaking skills, but why are they sending you home?
They think that I was, that I went there for a guy, like they think I went there for a guy, but I wasn't going there for a guy. I just didn't want to be there. So, look, I don't like science, and there's something weird going on with the popular guys here. Okay, they're like not cool.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, that checks out. Listen, do you wanna stay? Like, if you had a choice, like ignore Vivian for a second, would you stay if you could and do one of the other camps?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if you can maybe get mom off my back, and yeah,
I think I actually think I can do that. Will you just wait here for a second? And I'm gonna run back over to Maisie. Listen, so you got a lot of phones still, right? That you're still on your person, yeah?
I mean, that's why I got so many pockets today.
Yeah, all right. Scheming's starting right now. I need one. And I need you to make a call for me, so doesn't sound like me making the call.
Oh, okay.
Can you be really mean and scary if you want to? Because you're really bubbly and happy, but if you needed to channel scary boss energy, could you?
If I was doing it to protect somebody, otherwise I don't really get mad.
I'm gonna point to Isabel. Look how sad she is. This would maybe make her unsad.
Why is she sad? What happened?
Long, complicated, my mother's an asshole. We're gonna make my mom go away.
Okay. Would you like me to drown her?
Oh, you can do that?
I would prefer not to do it here because Tam doesn't like when bodies are in the river. But I can still do it. Oh my gosh.
Jay genuinely considers this possibility for a split second. For longer than you expected her to consider it. All right. Is this... Yeah, no, I
can yell at somebody. I just have to pretend there's somebody. I have to protect them. But I will protect Isabel from anything that wouldn't try to hurt her.
That's amazing. I need you to call this number, and I'm going to dial it into one of the many burner phones that Maisie has now. And I'm going to say, I'm going to need you to call this, and I'm going to need you to, you're calling a woman named Vivian, and you're going to say, I can't imagine who my mom's boss is. You're Sherry. That's my mother's boss's name. And you're going to tell her that she's massively fucked something up and she needs to get back to the office like now. And you sound really scary. Deep voice, kind of like she doesn't have enough time for shit that she's doing. Honestly, a lot like my mom. She just sounds deep, scary, doesn't have time for it.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit of like a southern accent. That's
What is your
Sherry.
mom? What does your mom do?
Dude, I don't fucking know. But I need her to go and do that instead of being with her family, because it's way better when she's at work than when she's here.
I'll try. I'll do my best.
You're the best. Okay. Because she
I
would know
like
it
to
was
roll
me.
with volatile. to do
Yes!
this.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
I will let you lash out verbally instead of physically.
Buddy.
I will do that. And here's what we're going to do for time's sake, right? I'm going to
Okay.
have you roll. If you want to briefly say what you say, it's cool. I want to make
Cool.
sure that Angel and Zoe get their conversation. I know that Tam and
Really
Maisie
good.
have a conversation coming, but it might have to happen next episode. And
That's
then
good.
I will briefly narrate 2 things at the end, because
No problem.
there's some parents left on the
Yeah,
docket.
we can also do
Yeah.
this later if there's other things that need to happen.
Well, roll with volatile.
Okay. Oh no, where are my papers? Volatile. Ooh, volatile isn't a minus.
Let's go.
Okay, that is please come back. That's a 3 plus a 6 plus a 1. 10.
All right.
Yeah, that face was my math face. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I will say on a 10, it says you deal harm and they choke up momentarily before they can react. What harm do you want to deal? Since we're taking this metaphorically.
They break a heel when they run to the car.
All right.
Amazing.
So you get her like, okay, so sorry. I don't know why. I'm so sorry, and runs to the car.
Right.
Do you want to show us how Maisie looks when Maisie is mad?
Yeah, sure. They have the phone and they call it and they ring and they're like, do, and they go, hello, like the question mark hello. First off, you need to watch your tone. Second of all, I'm looking at a paper right now that has your name on it, and I don't know what it means, but that's the problem. You need to get here. You need to, I don't hear you moving.
Yeah,
I don't hear you moving.
Ow. So I'm here. I'm just tripped on the way to I'll get there as quickly as I can. I'm so, if you can send me like a picture of it, I'll
About
talk to you
10
on that.
minutes to get into my office, and then we need to call a meeting, and then they hang up the phone. I think
You just see the look of sheer joy and pride as Jade discovers that she has just found the best asset in a friend in the entire world, and she looks fucking pumped.
So they're like, I did it!
You totally did it! Oh my god, you're amazing. Thank you so much.
So I'm
They're
gonna
run and go ahead. I'm just saying they're gonna like run and hug Isabel. They won't understand why, but they're gonna like, we did it!
and Isabel sort of cries on your shoulder in like a happy way.
That's really
Zoe and Angel, I know you wanted to have a conversation. I just want to make sure you get the time that you need. So we have 4:30 as a stop. And I want to make sure we have time for sign off. Is that enough time for you if you had like 5 minutes?
I would be okay with that, but we can leave it to next week if you'd rather, guilty.
Totally up to y'all. I know Serena's parents also haven't shown up yet, so if you want to prioritize that.
Yeah, I think the parents visiting might be
Yeah.
more important.
Okay.
Jen.
I have a
Thursday
list
part
of
2.
things that I need to make sure happen at the beginning
Sure.
of next time. And I'm going to narrate a little bit for you, Serena. And then if there's interaction that you want to do today versus next week, we'll do it. You get a knock on the door and Riley arrives. Riley, your older sister. What does your older sister look like?
My older sister looks very similar to myself, just like if I was 4-ish years older. Except that like where Serena is athletic and lithe and a little rough around the edges, that's not how Riley is. She is like dressed to the nines. She has a dope hat somehow. I don't even know what the hat is, but she's got a hat. Full face makeup, nails done, like just looking like she makes a lot of money. It's really just her parents' money, but it looks like she makes a lot of money to spend.
So Riley takes you back to that hall full of the pictures of campers throughout the years, and for a little bit starts to point out the pictures that she's in a sort of like, look how awesome I looked. Like, I just really got my hair perfect that day. And oh my God, that outfit was so cute. Like, that's really what you need to be wearing to camp, Serena, like something like that. That's really cute, you know?
I would twist my ankle in that.
Well,
but it's okay. It's okay. Like,
if you practiced a little bit, you'd be just fine.
I've actually been practicing something.
What
and
are you
I'm
practicing?
gonna hold up an orange with it. I think I found my new calling.
Are you fucking kidding me, kid? Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not.
She like drops it on the floor in disgust and hands you an envelope and goes, just here. Like, you know, mom and dad, they went to Italy, okay? They went to Italy. They didn't want to visit you and your dick fruit. Here. They sent you a letter.
I knew they were going to Italy. We talked about it before they left. I actually kind of want to retcon this a little bit.
Okay.
I just don't imagine them. I imagine the siblings always being very different, but always getting along. So this definitely seems a little bit like I want to retcon that a little bit. Like this family, this family gets along.
Yeah. You hand the fruit, and she is like, okay.
It's
okay.
A tattoo. I'd actually used it on
I could get person. That. You tattooed a dick on a person?
It was a tree.
You tattooed a dick on a tree?
No. I tattooed a tree on a person.
Dope.
Yeah, it was cool. Listen, you didn't happen to like walk through any magical portals while you went to camp here?
Oh. I need to show you something.
Okay.
And she hands you a letter, and it's just a folded up piece of paper with a photo in it. And that strange feeling that you had at the very beginning of camp, where you felt like you were seeing people and then not seeing people in the photo. You see a family gathering. You, your parents, your siblings, a couple of extended family members. And you see blinking in and out and in and out and in and out of this picture someone who looks very much like your dad, not quite like your dad, related to your dad, in and out. You've never seen this person before. And you see written on the piece of paper a note that says, "Get him back." And we will pause you at that moment and start you up again there. And the last piece that I will narrate for time is, as everyone leaves one-on-one, Tam and Maisie, together as you have been every parent day, awkwardly in the rec room, there's another knock at the door, and it slowly opens, and Edna is there. Quietly says, "Maisie, you want to come with me today?"
Are you can I? Are you sure?
What harm is there in it? Come on. Just for a bit.
And like they're like nodding, and then they look back at Tam, and they know how they feel about adults because of how they were. I mean, they know, but especially after the rain. But they're still gonna offer their hand like they did before and go, and just be like, I think she's a different type of adult.
Oh, leave me alone. And I think Tam looks to a window, stares out of it, and slowly he starts crying.
And that's where we'll leave off.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my whole heart. Oh.
The entirety of my heart.
Pablo, your face.
All right. For time's sake, I'm going to force us past our heartache into sign-offs. Let's start with Serena's lovely player. Tell me about yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Valdrianth, or Rose Raid on the internet. You can find me everywhere at Valdrianth, except for Instagram. Somebody took that name, and I don't understand why, because I made it up when I was 14 years old, because I was obsessed with Dragon Riders of Pern. But you know what? Just take my name. It's cool. The only other place. But yes, that's where you can find me on the internet. I produce TTRPG stuff for me and my friends. So over the week, I'm very tired. I've been up since 10 p.m. yesterday. So give me a hot second. 1 second. Yes, on Wednesdays, not this Wednesday because it is our off week, but on Wednesdays, I run an Animorphs TTRPG. On Thursdays, we have a homebrew Forged in the Dark campaign done by my friend Jamie that is Elder Cord Wild West Fantasy. It's called Nightmares on the Frontier. On Saturdays, we have an all-fem Emberwind campaign run by my good friend Amani at MCatter Dev. And I still have, my applications are still open for the mask game. There's like only 3 spots, and I'm about to close it so I can start shortlisting me and the GM. So if you're on my Twitter, look for that there.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, Maisie's lovely player.
So many mutes. I'm muted everywhere. Ah. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yay! Hi everybody, I'm a Bunz. Oh, me and Maisie are so sad. But you guys can find me on Twitter as Honey Bunz, on Twitch as Battle Scar Bunny. And this week and for the next few weeks, you can catch me on tomorrow. So on Mondays at 8 on Sinziak Beta. You might know him from Utopia. The Sinziak Betas, we're playing Cuphead because we hate that stupid clown and Bippy must die. And you can find me on Wednesdays on an ongoing Out of the Abyss campaign on Phoenix Iwaki's Twitch as well, where I play a changeling monk who doesn't understand what friendship is, but understands what mushrooms are.
Oh my gosh. Awesome. Thank you. Zoe is amazing player.
Hello, I have been and continue to be Guilty. Guilty Cosplay, you can find me at that username pretty much everywhere on the internet. Tuesdays and sometimes Sundays, I usually stream on my own channel on Twitch. And then Monday nights on Toll Chill, I'm on an indie game show where we're just starting up our 3rd season. So we're going to be doing world building games for the next couple of weeks and then diving into it's sort of a pun. It's the Weird West Forged in the Dark game, but
it'll come to you as soon as we're off stream. Yeah.
Fistful of Darkness. It's gonna be really cool.
Nice.
But yeah, you can find anything about me and my stream schedule pretty much on Twitter. And thank you again, Jem, for an amazing game.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, Jade's glorious player.
Hi, my name is Rachel, but you can call me Ray. I am on Twitch at Ray's Retros, and I will be live in literally 30 minutes. So if you want to watch me drink wine, feel the emotional repercussions of this game, and play Super Metroid with my friend John, come hang out. I have never played it before. They know it backwards and forwards, so they're helping me stumble through and hopefully beating it eventually. It's a fun time. I also do community management and content creation for Czech Games Edition if you happen to be into board games as well, so you can go find me over there. That's it. I also want to reiterate, thank you, Jen, for this amazing game. This game is fucking me up in all the most beautiful ways. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, Angel's Player of Awesomeness.
Hello, it's me. I'm Pablo. I'm playing Angel. I just feel very tired now. All this feeling emotion seems to have drained me of physical energy as well at the end of this game. No, it's been, how did Ray put it? Fuck me up in the most beautiful ways. Hey, do you like the experience of having a foreign friend make a bunch of low effort, low payoff jokes? That's me in Spanish in this game that I am playing in on El Warius' channel, El Warius' channel, Warius, where he's doing some pre-Hispanic, Latin American folklore inspired 5e stuff. My druid of the 4 directions has just dipped into rogue so that I can be a stealth any animal. Stealth whale, perhaps?
Awesome.
It can be done, and it will be.
Heck yeah. So, all right, Tam's Exalted Player.
I'm a god?
Well,
What?
according to Zoe.
This is news only to you, but okay.
Okay, hi.
I picked that one on purpose.
Hey, my name is Noordin Ali, but you can call me Werewolf if you'd like. My pronouns are he, him. You can catch me online on all the social medias at Werewolf Feels, where I do werewolf things and talk about feelings. That's roughly it. Big games coming up. Well, there's some secrets that I can't talk about because it's typical. There's some secrets I can't talk about, but I am in a brand new game of Mage, adapted for 5th edition, over on Roll For It. It's great. It's me, Katie Peters plays, Bentham plays, and Enter Elysium is our GM. And I'm playing like, I'm just gonna say it because I know in front of this crew it's safe. I'm playing like a really ethnic character, and I'm really excited to do that.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What
You'll
those
just
words-
have to tune in to find out.
What the fuck
Yes.
does words mean, my friend?
It's like the opposite of whitewashed.
I'm just playing a
I'm
character
excited.
who's, yeah, I'm excited too. I'm doing a character who's like really inspired by a lot of the Islamic theology stuff I knew growing up. So, and is also very brown. So like, I'm excited to do that. It's a game that takes place in the world of darkness. So remember, there's going to be stuff happening. But if you are down to do it, check us out. The first VOD's already out. I'm so excited. Yeah.
Awesome. I love also like watch and find out.
Yeah.
All right. I am Jen. I'm your nervous GM. You can find me at Quixote Jen, QUIXOTE on Twitter. And I am every other week on Graham Cracker's channel on Tuesdays at 4:30, where I play a furball druid who got into Mama Bear mode and made a big friggin' mistake last week. So maybe making dealing with that big friggin' mistake, not this Tuesday, but next, 4:30 Pacific. And I am organizing a cancer fundraiser on my cancer anniversary month, my cancerversary month, in October, hopefully on this channel, I think. And yeah, I see a thumbs up. And if you are someone whose life has been touched by cancer, if you are a patient, if you are a survivor, we want to get you into these games. If you are someone who is a loved one or caretaker, let us know too. We want to give you some space. We'll probably do a roundtable for folks to talk about what it's like to have a challenging illness like cancer while being a gamer. In the TTRPG space. And we're also gonna be fundraising for a cancer charity 4 weeks, one time each week. So reach out to me if you want to be part of that. I would love to include as many people as possible. This has been amazing MonsterHearts with amazing players and an amazing tech and producer Ava. And I want to thank Ava, and I want to thank my co-DM always, Chris. And have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, everybody. And I will see you here, same time, same place next week for 2 more weeks.
There's only 2 left. I just realized that. Now I'm
I
sad.
know.
Heck. Oh, I've got a lot of feelings.